Do you know who the most important person in the ICU is? Absolutely no one. It is a team effort. I'm Dr. Natalie, a triple board certified doctor in pulmonary and critical care medicine, and this is my series on ICU 101. So who does make up the ICU team? Well, there's the ICU nurse. They're the ones titrating all the medications to make sure that they're at a good level. And the point of ICU nurses is for their time to be protected, so they only have 1 to 3 patients, so they can spend the most amount of time observing a patient. How's their blood pressure trend? How's their heart rate trend? How's their fever trend? How is the patient overall feeling and looking? So that based on these trends, interventions can be performed if needed. There's the pharmacist, who keeps track of all of the medication that a patient needs and makes sure that there's no interaction and that they're all safe. There's the nutritionist, who makes sure that every patient has the right diet to maximize their ability to heal. And then there's the occupational and the physical therapists. And they're there to keep the patient moving so the patient still has muscle by the time they recover and are actually able to function. Then there's the respiratory therapists, who are in charge of the oxygen and the ventilators. Then there's the environmental services. They're the ones that actually keep the patients as safe as possible. They sanitize and clean the room so the next patient that needs an ICU bed has a room ASAP without being infected by whatever bug was left by the previous owner. There's the CNAs, the certified nursing assistants, who do all sorts of things to help out the nurses and the patients. Whether that's helping clean the patient or just sitting in a patient's room on a one-to-one basis so the patient doesn't become a threat to themselves. There's the clerical staff, who runs all the admin aspects of the ICU. And then there's the intensivist, aka people like me, who are doctors or advanced practice providers who specialize in critical care medicine. And we coordinate with the nurses, the pharmacists, the therapists to take care of all the patients in the ICU, as well as see patients in the ER or on the rest of the hospital in case the primary team thinks that the patient may need a higher level of care, aka the ICU. And of course, we coordinate with the other specialists as well. And every single member of the ICU team is absolutely vital to giving these critically ill patients a shot at staying alive. Let me know if you like this ICU 101 series and what other ICU questions you've been dying to ask. Until next time.